Okay, so we've got here a swimming pool, and it's going to be tiled. Okay, the four walls and the floor of the pool, and the tiles, it says here, cost £20 per metre squared. Okay, now and then of course there's a labour cost of £150 per day. Okay, and there's 6 days it's going to take. Right, so it says here how much will it cost. Okay, how much will it cost to actually tile the swimming pool? All right. Well, what I've done here, just to make it a little bit clearer, I've these dimensions here. I've sort of drawn here the side view of the pool by the side here. Okay, so you could see the shallow end has got a depth of 1 meter, as it says in the question, and then the deep end is 3 meters. Okay, and then you've got the length of the pool is 20 meters, and then this sloping sort of the sloping floor is 20.1 meters. That's what it says in the quite clearly in the question there, right? And then the width of the pool is 10 meters. So what we need to do is to work out the area first of all, right? If we work out the area of the pool, the walls and the floor, then we're able to calculate the cost. Okay. So if we do the area to start with, and if we focus on the floor, okay. So the floor will be an easy one, because if you look at the floor, right, it's actually rectangular, the floor, even though it looks sort of, obviously it's a sloping floor, okay, but it is actually rectangular because the angles are right angle, all four of them, and it's four-sided, okay, and opposite sides are parallel, aren't they? Okay, now we know the length is 20.1, and we know the width is 10, right? So you can see that 20.1, the length, and the width is the same as the width of the pool, so it's 10 across. So the area will equal to 20.1 times 10, okay, which will be 201 meters squared. Okay, then if we do the ends here, okay, so if we do the shallow end first, okay, right, the area will be the length here, okay, which is the width of the pool, which is 10, yeah, times then the height, which I believe was 1 meter there, yeah, that's what I've written there. So 10 times 1 is 10 meters squared. The deep end then, the area will be, well, we've got 3 meters by 10 meters, so 10 times 3, which is 30 meters squared, okay. And then we've just got this side view here, yeah. Okay, and of course the back side is going to be the same as the front side, okay, they're identical. So all I need to do is to work out essentially the area of this and then double it, okay. So the side, okay, the side view, well, if you notice here, it's actually trapezium, okay, so trapezium. If you turn it round, you might see it a bit better as a trapezium. With the trapezium, we've got one pair of parallel sides, okay. That side is parallel with that side, it's going in the same direction. These two are going in different directions, but these two are parallel. Okay, so with the trapezium, the area, don't forget trapezium formula. They give you this in the exam. The front is half a plus b times h, so that'll be half. Well, a and b are the two sides that are parallel, 1 plus 3, and then the h is the height between them. Now be careful with the height between them. It's not going to be this, isn't it? Okay, the height between them is actually going to be the 20, because that's a right angle there. Okay, so you can see from the diagram, and that will give you the shortest distance between these two sides, so that'll be 20. Okay, so if we work that out, here that would be half times 4 times 20, okay, which will be 40, okay, meters squared. So you can use a calculator on this, but this type of question could be non-calculator as well, because it is possible to do all of these calculations in your head. Okay, so you know that's 4 in the bracket. Half it, which is 2 times 20 is 40. So then, don't forget then I've got the other side. Okay, so that's like side 1, so side 2 then, yeah. And you know I'm not going to write all that out again. I'm just going to say it's the same area. So then I can say total area are these added together. Okay, so if I do it on my calculator, 201 plus 10 plus 30 plus 40 plus 40, that comes to 321 meters squared, I believe. Okay. 321 meters squared. So we've got then the total area, and it says then, what does it say? The 4 walls and floor within the pool are to be covered in tiles. The cost will be £20 per meter squared. So essentially then we've got 321 metres squared. So if each metre squared cost £20, to get 321 metres squared we're going to have to multiply, okay? So total cost of tiles will be 321 times 20, okay? And if I was to do this without a calculator, I'd first of all times by 10, so add a 0, and then I'd double it, okay? So, but we'll use a calculator. So we could be short of space here, so we'll use a calculator so we've got the answer straight away then. 6420, okay? So that's the total cost of tiles, but don't forget then there's labour costs, okay? So the labour costs then, total labour costs, well that would be 150, and there's 6 days, isn't there? So that will that'll come out to be £900, okay? So the total cost overall will be these two added together, okay? So 6420 plus their 900, that comes out to be 7,320.